Hey guys, Sunday here, bringing you a commentary. Not gonna say another, it's been so long, but it feels good, guys. Summer's wrapping up here. My schedule just really hasn't allowed for it, and that and being lazy. But anyways, let's just get back to this. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna come back full-time or whatever, but I hope to. I'm just not exactly sure what my schedule is gonna allow for. But yeah, I hope to do a lot of foreign games. I think foreign commentaries are actually something that don't get done enough, and I feel they're actually really exciting, especially like these top foreigners. But anyways, this is a replay. A couple people have told me it's a really exciting game, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll commentate it to splash back here, and that's what I'm doing. So we do have Datoby spawning at the 12 o'clock position, and then we have JF spawning at the 9 o'clock position. Both of these players are very good. Obviously, JF is a little more well-known, I'd say. His Reaver Micro is the name of his game. He is so good with his Reaver. It is so sexy to watch. Basically, he's almost at a pro gamer level with his Reaver Micro. So just picture that if you want to. I mean, really, this is a top foreigner, and his Reaver Micro is, I have to say, the best in the foreign scene. It's definitely the strongest point of his game. Other stuff needs some work, but really, he is a top foreigner, top competitor for any spot in the top foreigner scene, or whatever you want to call it. So we do see gateways going down here for both players, and it looks like, from the looks of it, looks like JF is actually going to scout in the correct position, and so will Datoby here. So both players going to have that little early edge. They really want to keep it in their opponent's base for as long as possible. The longer the better here, and then they can just see exactly what their opponent's doing. Really, PvP is all about scouting. If you can keep it, if you really keep that scouting probe in there until you can see the core, if it's getting range, or you can see the second gate, and really, if the longer you keep that scouting probe alive, the longer it's going to delay techs such like Reaver and such like DT here. So we do see scouting probes coming in for both players here, and the assimilator going down for both players. So we aren't going to see too aggressive play with the double gates here. We are going to see one gate tech, and that's exactly what I expected to see here, especially from a player like JF. He loves that one gate tech. Expect him to go Reavers. I haven't watched the replay obviously, but I'm just expecting that because he is so good with them. It is so fun to watch. We do have the core here going down for both players. Or no, it does not for Datoby yet, so he must be pumping that first zealot, which he is here. And we do have a Manor Pylon here coming from Datoby. Gonna only get that, it looks like it's gonna get one probe, slow the mining of the other ones here. And really, I feel this is a good thing to do if you're the underdog here. You can harass, and he's actually going to do a second Manor Pylon, and this one right here is actually going to make the probes go all the way around here. So JF's going to be thrown a little bit off here. He does have that first zealot out. He's going to be able to kill that pylon a little bit here. That core is warping in, and yeah, he's got to be careful. We do see a zealot on the way here, exactly what I expected to see. He's going to try to get as many probe kills as possible, and JF's got to be careful right here. He can't allow Datoby to get too many probe kills. He's going to be able to get a free shots on this Manor Pylon before this zealot gets in here, and he might be able to pick off that Manor Pylon before. No, it doesn't look exactly like that. So this does look like the Zealot's going to get here, and this Manor Pylon's going to remain up. And right now, Datoby's going to show us what kind of Zealot micro he has. We do see the second gate here coming down for JF here, and this comes in with the probe. The probe will help kill the probes a little bit quicker here. We do see the Manor Pylon fall, but there is the other one still up, and that is exactly where Datoby is headed. Hasn't got any kills yet. JF's defense is pretty good so far, but that Zealot's going to be able to wrap around this core and maybe be able to get a free hit. He does take out the probe. That's good for JF, but he does the Zealot almost getting one kill. JF transferring the probes pretty well right now, but it looks like one's gonna fall, and he needs to get two. Two is the magic number in this scene right here, and we are gonna see two go down. JF's got to take care of this zealot pretty quickly here. We are seeing the range go upgraded, and we do see the second gateway now for Datoby here. We have the goon out. The zealot shouldn't live too much longer. It still has one hit, though it could possibly get one more kill. It does get that third probe kill, and now that is definitely worth it. These Manor Pylons are off. You can see the probes right here. JF is hurting economically, especially with those Manor Pylons as well. We do see the third gateway go up, and did JF see that? Oh, JF's probe's still alive, though. He hit that probe. So if he's going to probably go out and scout shortly here. We do see a probe on the way to scout one more time. This Manor Pylon's going to fall, and then Datoby will be in the dark here. And now we see the pylon going up as well. So we do have two gates for JF here, but he has this hidden probe here. But this Dragoon's going to spot it here. And JF, if he can run. Oh, I don't know if he's close. I don't think he's close enough to see that third gate. That would have been huge, and because he could have known JF. So, or Datoby is really going to put the pressure on. The scouting probe is almost going to get up the ramp, but no luck for him. It looks like JF's going to push back. He knows he needs to put some pressure on. He needs something right now. He is actually really hurting economically, and from the start, he's actually going to find himself a little behind. But this counterattack could do some damage. We do see Datoby bringing some probes off the line. He knows he has to hold this ramp. If he lets him get up the ramp, it could be bad news for him. And now we see Not sure exactly what we're going to see from JF. We do see the robotics facility. I'm expecting to see Reavers, but he probably could go for the observers just because he's not exactly, but he did see the third gate, so, or I don't know, it was really close. He might have not seen the third gate, so if he didn't, we could see him probably try to go for the observers first into the Reaver harass, but I'm expecting to see Reavers either way. And now Datoby has off enough goons that JF has to push back here, and JF's in a bit of trouble. He's in a tough spot right now. He's a little behind, but and he does have a 3 gates coming towards him, so we're going to see a lot of pressure here, and this is going to be hard for JF to hold off, I'd have to say, just because he's going to be able to get outproduced because he's going off 1 less gate, and he wasn't hurt economically. Datoboy's in a great place economically here, and we do see range getting upgraded for both players already. Datoboy's is going to end a little bit earlier. We do see the robotics facility. In a second, we're going to see if he's going for observers or if he's going to go for that support bay and show us some of the Reaver micro that we've all been waiting to see here. We do see Datoby pushing back with 5 goons. Shouldn't it be too hard for JF to hold once he gets up the ramp here. Ramps and PvPs play a huge part early game, but we do see the observatory actually, so he's going to go observer just because I don't think he saw that third gate. If he saw that third gate, he definitely wouldn't be going observers, I'd have to say. And a little bit of micro going on here. JF's going to be able to target fire 1. JF, good micro so far, but Datoby, 1 step better. JF could be in some trouble. He's outproduced right now. But he is going to pick off that 1. JF, goons popping out at the perfect time. Going to be able to push Datoboy's attack back here. Nice micro by both players. Really, there's a lot going on at this level of play. Goon micro is pretty intense. You have to, you want to target fire 1 while microing the hurt 1 back here. We do see the robotics support bay. So good news for me, exactly what I wanted to see. He did get the observer. I don't even know if he got an observer out. I think he was just fearing, but when he saw the number of goons, he realized what he's up against. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and see, that Reaver's going to pop out here, and hopefully we'll see some harassment here. Hopefully see some baller shuttle micro here from JF. So we do see, it looks like an observatory for Datoby, but Datoby knows he can just hold this macro lead. He is have several goons here. He's going to pop out, hold the concave, or he's just actually going to go put pressure on while taking his expansion here. So JF's going to fall more farther economically behind. He is going to shuttle over this probe to take the island expansion. I feel this is a smart move, so then he can hold the ramp here. Not in a comfortable situation, but definitely a situation that I feel JF can work his way out of. We do see, alright, the Reaver hasn't quite popped out. It's almost out, but we have a number of Dragoons here for Datoby, and we do see a couple of Dragoons here for JF. He should be able to push out once that Reaver gets out, and he's going to need to take up an expansion of his own because he's already falling behind on that, and obviously his main base economically is not doing quite as well as his opponents here. This natural expansion is about halfway. Yeah, so JF's got to pop out here. It looks like he's going to take the island pretty soon here. Just probably waiting for minerals. I mean, you can see they have no minerals. They are very high-level players. Datoby obviously has a pretty good contain on JF right now. JF, as soon as he gets that Reaver out, expect him to push out. And from here, it's really up to him. He can use the Reavers to defend. He can use them to harass. But he's got to be careful. If your Reavers aren't in the correct position at all times, it actually can really bite you in the ass and cost you the game. So we don't see any support bay here, so we are just going to see pure Dragoons here from JF. And Datoby looks like he's moving in. A little bit of a mistake there. JF has the high ground. He's just testing the grounds here. We do see the Reaver come out, and 2 Reavers, actually. Excuse me, I didn't even see the first one pop out. So JF's going to push out now, and there's nothing Datoby's going to be able to do. We could see JF put some pressure on the front door here. Datoby has a number of goons popping out for him. Luckily, though, we do see the 4th gate go down from him, and JF is only off 2 bases, guys, or 2 gates, guys. And we do see JF pushing across the map with 2 Reavers and a number of goons, but a number of goons here for Datoby. But with JF's Reaver micro, something could change here. This is a huge place in the game right now. A nice concave shape here from the goons, though. But JF balls to the wall, head in. This is aggressive play from JF. Not as many goons, losing a lot of goons. He's got to keep these Reavers alive. These Reavers getting a couple key shots, shuttling the Reavers up. This is the JF Reaver micro that we all love to see. Very nicely done. JF looks like he's going to win this battle barely if these Reavers get a few more shots off. But no, it might not be enough. The pure number of Dragoons is going to scare away these Reavers. And JF with only Reavers is going to continue in. Oh my gosh, this guy is so aggressive. He's scary. fiery force with these Reavers. His micro is so up to par. He's going to force them back. If he could get a few shots on these probes, that would be huge. Not even transferring them. And here we go. One Dragoon goes down, the other Dragoon goes down. Get a shot on the probes. JF, shoot those probes. He gets a big shot on the probes. Another big shot. Another big shot. And JF is back in this game. He needs to take the expansion of his own at the island. Hasn't quite done that. But JF is coming back here. And now with a number of goons, Datoby should be able to push out and scare away these Reavers. And JF, if he can keep these Reavers